Are you trying to grow on Threads or Instagram and struggling? Now, if you are, then I found a tool that may be able to help you. Now, I was came across it online, and a couple of people have been talking about it. And this is called Trend Assist AI. Now, Trend Assist AI is basically a AI app and bot that allows you to find the best threads and posts and turn them into your own posts to generate um, reach. Okay, so we're gonna start on the thread. So I've literally just bought the 7 day free trial. If it looks good in the next 7 days, I'll keep it, right? So first of all, the thing that catches my eye is this thread section here. So this is the threads viral generator. So it's, hi, I'm your personal assistant. Tell me your niche and I will give you a list of viral threads. So I said this was a one that kind of done well on my TikTok. You got to show up like God personally sent you. And that's it. And they said that line has some energy, yada yada yada. So I thought they could give me threads like that. However, he said something else back. So let's just ignore that. So we're not going with that. So but it can give me similar threads, but I was just testing it out. So then I said make money online, and these were some of the ones that it spat out, right? Unpopular opinion. It's not about finding the right opportunity, it's about building the right skills. In the digital age, your greatest asset is a digital footprint. Use it wisely. Reminder, clickbait won't build trust, authenticity will be real, sell real. So these are basically things that threads and tweets and posts that this AI deems viral. Okay. So if you type in your niche, it will generate you viral threads, right? So then I went on to say, okay, cool. Give me 10 viral threads in the personal development niche for dads, including emojis, right? So it gave me a few of these ones here. And at the moment, I know this is quite good already because these are kind of the style of threads that I've been seeing going viral on my threads timeline at the minute. It's got these big bold words at the front and then it kind of goes into the actual content. Okay, so it's scanning the market and it's seeing what's currently working for people and it's generating us our own version. So then I said to give me it again and it gave me some more here again. So I've loaded these into my drafts, all 10, and I'm going to post it and we'll see what goes viral and what doesn't, right? So I'm a big believer of it's a numbers game. Do I believe that all 10 of these are going to go viral? No, but we're looking for maybe one or two out of every 10. And that gives us a 20% conversion rate, which is good. We can live with that all day long. Okay. If we're posting 3 times a day, that means once every 3 days we'll be going viral. Okay. And that's enough to grow an account and make sales. So I kind of like this tool. I've loaded them up and we'll see. The next feature, by the way, there's a link to this in my description box if you want to sign up to Trend Assist and get your 7 day free trial account. The next things I realized is this winning threads where it says explore a collection of high performing thread examples and strategies that have proven successful across different niches and industries. So basically what it's saying is these are some of the best threads that are going viral at the minute. Or maybe not even at the minute, but have gone viral in the past. Okay. So then if we can take these formula, like there's a reason why each of these have gone viral. Avoid people who playfully belittle you. That shade usually comes from jealousy, right? It's gone viral. So now what I would do is I would take that sentence and I will twist it and just tweak it and then repost it. So what we could say is avoid, I don't know, depending on your niche. Let's say you are in the let's see. Let's say you are in the relationship niche. Say you're a relationship coach, for example, and your target market is, you say you're a man and your target audience is men as well, right? Maybe between the age 24 and 45, okay? You can say avoid women who playfully belittle you because that shade usually comes from insecurity, right? So we've changed the word people and we've changed the word jealousy. Okay. Post that and we'll see what we get back. Okay. Now we can go ahead and post this right now. Let's have a. I'm not logged in on this account actually, so we can't do it right? So I would change that. You could change that and post it. Now, if you go viral, great. If you don't, then you could keep playing with it until you eventually do. So now, instead of saying men again, you could say avoid friends who laughingly belittle you. That shade usually comes from, I don't know, lack of self-awareness or whatever. All you got to remove is two words, and the formula should still stay the same, yet still have that virality that was initially baked into it. Okay, let's look at another one. So, girl to girl, stop confusing mixed signals with love. Real love is consistent, not conditional. Now, the first thing I've noticed, because I like to notice patterns, right? As an as a social media analyst and someone that does social media and stuff like that, I'm always looking for patterns. I'm looking for what things connect, and already these two things connect. The two commonalities between these two things are relationships, right? So that's a sign that that niche is booming at the minute. You know, we all know people that are in love, but we also know people that aren't in love, and it feels and it seems like people are struggling to find love these days. That's probably why the relationship niche is so hot at the minute, right? People want that realness, that relatability. They can relate to these things. So girl to girl, stop confusing mixed loves with signal. Now we can change this. So you can say man to man, stop confusing mixed signals with love. Real love is consistent, not conditional. All you had to change is the man to man, right? That's all you had to change. Now, maybe we could change real love to time spent is consistent, not conditional, or being a good listener is consistent, not conditional, So just change one or two things. Let's look at this one. Ego says they need to see my worth. Wisdom says my worth doesn't require witnesses, right? We can change that if you want to be clever or you want to be controversial. You can say, women say they need to see my worth. See my worth. Men say my worth doesn't require witnesses. you know, just be careful, of going down that road because you're gonna generate heat. But sometimes heat is good. And I was saying this to a friend the other day. It's like you can either be right or go viral. You can either be right or go viral. Some people are so concerned with being right and looking right and coming across perfect online that they miss all of this virality. Like I'm not afraid to sometimes say the wrong thing by purpose, or because it's called rage baiting. You know, one time I put out a post and I said, I'm half Nigerian, half Jamaican, half English, right? And everyone got onto me and said, "Oh, don't you're so stupid? Don't you know there's only two halves in a whole? There's not three halves." But I know there ain't. But when I went to post it, it was an error, right? And I went back and to change it and put half and a quarter, two quarters and a half, right? Because that would have made the whole. But I thought, I'm just gonna leave it because I know there's a portion of the audience that are gonna want to correct me and laugh at me, and they did, right? And those are the ones that drive the engagement, and that's what makes it go viral. So don't be afraid to get things wrong by purpose, like rage bait people. Get people, people need a reason to comment at the end of the day, and people love correcting other people. They love sitting on their high horse and saying, "Oh, you got that wrong," or "You're so stupid," But that's where you need a bit of a thick skin, because if you haven't got that thick skin and people are going to be crushing you in the comments saying you're this, you're that, then it's not going to work. This obviously applies if you've got the thick enough skin to kind of not mind getting crushed. So just bear that in mind. So let's just look at one more. Holistic Scott again, he said, this has got a good engagement, 5.3, 34 likes. This is quite good. So Holistic Scott says, the most emotionally mature people I know. Apologize sincerely, respect differences, manage triggers, stay accountable, and value peace. Right? So we can keep all of these 5 things, and we could just change one or two things in this sentence at the top. So I would say the most emotionally mature men I know, or the emotionally mature women I know, or you could say the most spiritually mature, business people I know. Whatever your niche is, you have to tie it into that. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to find a way to tie things in. And without going out on a tangent again, that is the kind of the marketing in a nutshell. It's basically looking at something that's working and saying, how can I make my own version of it in my own lane and my own niche? Okay, so even if you're in, like, say you bake cakes, you got a home bakery, right? You bake cakes from home. You can still make this work. You could still make this work. So you could say the emotionally mature customers I have are, they apologize sincerely, they respect differences, these are the things that can apply to still your business and your niche. So don't be afraid to kind of tweak it, right? So you get the point. Next is the digital product section. Now, I haven't gone through this section here. It says, hi there, I'm your personal digital products assistant. Tell me your niche and I will give you help to create your digital products. If you like help writing your ebook, I'll start generating a full outline. Once you're happy with it, you can simply ask me things like write the first chapter and I'll take it step from step. Now, I would usually use ChatGPT to do this, or Claude, but it's built in already, so you could just take advantage of it, right? It saves on having to have a subscription with ChatGPT and Claude and Viral Sizzler. Like, if this can do it all for you, why not? Right? I've already got a digital product I sell already, so I don't need to create a new one. But if I didn't, and I was trying to do it, and a lot of people ask me, yeah, but what do I write? And I want to sell PDFs, but what's got to go in the PDF? So say, this is a perfect example. Say most people work in retail, or they're a mechanic, or just say I'm a mechanic, right? I can sell PDFs. So look, I'm a mechanic, and I want you to create me a simple 5 to 7 PDF that I can sell to men. Right? Let's see what he says. Again, if you're a 9 to 5 mechanic and you work as a mechanic, let's monetize your current job, right? And into a PDF. So it says, to create a valuable digital product, we need to go through a structured process. Here are a few questions to start. Purpose of the product. Is this PDF meant to generate revenue or to build trust with an audience? So we're going to say we want to build revenue. Next thing, number 2, audience level. Are we targeting beginners? Yes, beginners. Beginners are best to target because those are the people that are actively looking for solutions. Okay? So let's bear that in mind. Specific topic. What specific topic or problem are you thinking of addressing? It could be something like basic car maintenance, DIY car repair for beginners. I want to say basic car maintenance. Because as a man, I'll tell you, yeah, I am useless with like fixing cars or anything to do with cars, right? I once asked the man at the my mechanic, how do I change the battery in the key? He basically looked at me like I was like on another planet. So basic car maintenance for men that just want a basic maintenance of their car, but they don't know how. You mentioned PDF. Next question. You mentioned a PDF, but would you prefer it to be more of a guide, a checklist, or a combination of both? Now, we want a guide because people will pay a little bit more for a guide, right? A checklist would be if you was creating a lead magnet, which we won't get into. So let's say a guide, okay? Perfect guide. Number 5, outcome or benefit. What is the main transition or takeaway you want your readers to experience after going through a PDF? I want them to be able to save money yearly by doing basic car maintenance. Right, so we're helping them save money. We're tying that in, right? Because why would anyone want to basically maintain their own car? Let's think about the why behind doing it. No one's just doing things for nothing. They are doing it for a reason, and we're going to help them save money. So, right, once I have more information, click bada. So let's see what he's going to generate. Let's see how good this is at generating digital products. Okay. So great. With this in mind, let's create an outline for the basic car maintenance and targeted at beginners. The aim is to provide them with practical advice and actionable steps so that they can save money on car maintenance by doing basic tasks themselves. Here's a suggested structure. Guide outline. Save money with basic car maintenance. Introduction. Who's it for? Briefly explain what this car is for car owners. Cool. With little to no experience in maintenance. Yep. What they'll achieve. Highlight the key benefits, saving money by performing basic maintenance tasks themselves. Perfect. Understanding your niche, basic knowledge about car components and their functions, importance of the vehicle's owner's manual and how to use it alongside this guide, basic tools, routine maintenance like oil change, perfect. Tire maintenance, battery care, brake inspection, perfect. Schedule and record keeping, cool. And avoid common mistakes. This is perfect. This is exactly what we need. This is the exact thing that's going to be able to sell for about $7, maybe $17, or maybe even $27, depending on the demand for it. Okay, this is perfect. So now we would say, okay, cool. Let's have another look. Yeah, and we'd say, okay, cool. And there was one thing I just let's say yes, cool. You see what it generates. Right? So let's move forward. And now it's going to start to write the book. It's writing the book, right? You just copy and paste. Would you like to proceed with draft another section? There's another worker situation. And he's basically breaking it down. So then you copy and paste that into your Word document, bang, and you'll keep moving along. Yes, give me what's next, da 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 da. Until you come to the end and you got your PDF, you export it, and voila. That is it. You, as a mechanic, have monetized yourself, right, into being able to um do what you're doing with this, right? So if we, and then what you would do is once you've got your PDF exported, you can then come, and if you need to, you can get a course, something like this smart income method, where you can either choose to promote it on social media organically, or you can run in one simple ad that is going to drive sales to your product, right? And this is my product here. It walks you through the exact method that you need. Everything's ready for you: the product, the sales page, the exact ad setup. You can start, right? So, or you can just start running an ad on Facebook and start doing this yourself, or start plugging it on your own social media. There's a variety of ways of doing it, right? Some people will promote it on their own social media to friends, family, and let it go viral. Some people will create a whole brand new page, which I'll suggest, and just post content around maintenance of vehicles and stuff like that. Give little tips, tricks, and just plug after every video. Have a call to action to go and download this basic maintenance manual, right, to save money. Or you can literally just run one ad to the product and make sales. So it just depends on how you want to do it. So that's good. Copy and paste, bam, done. Digital product generated, voila. Right, let's look at what next. This is the niche discovery tool. So find your perfect profitable sub niche in 4 simple steps. So this looks like it's something like a quiz. So imagine this is obviously for people that don't know what they want to sell, but they know they want to sell and create a digital product. So let's see: cooking, business, health and fitness, personal development, relationships. So I would say relationships, right? Because the three biggest and most profitable niches are money, health, and relationships, like dating. Okay, so let's just say dating. I want to add dating. Okay, so we're gonna go with dating. Are you more analytical or creative? Right. So let's say a balanced of both, because I'm creative, but I'm also a bit of a logical problem solver. So I like the balance. So which platform do you spend most of your time on? So I spend most of my time on TikTok. What type of content do you consume? I consume educational content, how-to tutorials, and that's pretty much it. Okay. Now it's asking us skills and interest inventory. So what skills do you have? So I don't have graphic design, social media marketing. I have email marketing. I have sales. I have teaching. I have consulting. I have and writing. Kind of. I'm a decent writer, but I wouldn't say it's a skill. Um, yeah. Let's go with that. I feel like that's enough. What are you genuinely interested in? So I'm interested in personal finance, productivity, entrepreneurship, self improvement, invest in AI technology, and that might be it for now. What's your overall experience level? This helps us understand the type of content and monetization. So I have a deep expertise and I can teach others, I would say. Oh, well, I'm doing that in this video. That's exactly what I'm doing now. So let's go with expert. Okay, let's see. So while that's loading, market demand and monetization tool balance analysis complete. Based on your profile, here are 3 high potential sub niches tailored to you. Financial dating tips, combination of knowledge, combining knowledge of personal finance and dating creates a high demand niche for modern singles looking to merge love and finances. This niche addresses the growing concern of financial compatibility in relationships, making it ideal for educational content on TikTok that merges practical advice with engaging storytelling. Revenue potential 100k to 500k annually. That is not bad. We won't sniff at that. Monetization, we're going to do online workshops, ebooks, affiliate marketing for dating and finance apps, sponsorships with financial institutions. Like the sound of that. Market trend. An increasing trend in financial literacy is penetrating various aspects of life, including dating. Search volumes for terms like financial compatibility in relationships have doubled over the past year, especially among millennial audiences. I like that. Demand score is 90%. I like that. AI, it's giving us AI powered personality matches. So maybe we could create something around personality matches using AI. I don't love that, although the growth potential is there. Entrepreneurial dating strategies. This niche aligns with an entrepreneurial mindset where singles seek efficiency and strategy in their dating lives. Good revenue potential. I don't love that. So I love the first one, right? Financial dating tips. So we would go along with that. And yeah, that would be our niche. I guess choose your niche. Let's choose this one. Roadmap. And now it's got our brand strategy. It's even got our name. It's given us our name. Financial Dating Co. Branding tips, create a cohesive visual identity across all platforms. I like that. Content strategy. I like that. Monetization strategy. It's got curated dating financial tips, recommendations, affiliates, financial dating tip consulting calls. I like that. Next steps is to create content with consistent financial dating tips, branding, research top 10 competitors, create your first piece of valuable financial dating tips, and we start building. Cool. So this is what you'll do. And voila. And it saved it. So that's one of our niches, right? We could discover a new niche. Perfect. See? So there you go. There's no excuse, right? I like that. So let's go on to the next one. Ebook builder. Fill out and generate a professional ebook tailored to your needs. So what is your ebook about? So it looks like it's gonna think. So let's say I've got an idea for a book. It's to help women get their partner. This is an idea that I thought of the other day. Get their partner to propose to them in 30 days. Women. Yeah. How many chapters? I would say maybe 5,000 sounds about right. 2 words a chapter. 2, 4, 6. Yeah. Professional, no. Conversational writing style. They've got academic, casual, inspiring, technical. We're not trying to inspire. We're not trying to be professional. Casual, conversational. It's probably a conversation, like a best friend trying to explain. So, like I said, requirements or specific topics to cover. How to the psychology of men and why we marry in the first place. I like that. Why women must find their feminine to get a man on his knees. I'm spelling shit wrong, but it's cool. Also, the physicality of the physical side of why men avoid and fear marriage, right? So let's see. So this looks like it's going to generate the chapters. So how does this work? Oh, it's generating it for us. Wow. It's actually building the ebook for us. Wow. Wow. No way. Let's see what it does. It's just generating the first chapter now. Yeah, the book was How to Get Your Boyfriend to Propose in 7 Days Without Him Knowing It. That was the idea. So understanding his mindset is done. So it's just generating it. Imagine that as we go through. This is what I mean, guys. With all of the technology, like ChatGPT already makes it really easy to generate the ebook, but now this is just doing it literally all for you. Within 10 minutes, you could have your niche ready, your ebook ready, everything ready. Then you got your yes. Let's see first what it generates. Chapter 5 next. Final chapter done. Then we shall break it down. Break it down. Boom, cool. It's saved. Oh wow. So understanding his mindset, the psychology of men and marriage, understanding why men marry can help you navigate the proposal process with great insight. Men's decisions about commitment are often influenced by a mix of personal values, society expectations. Many men see marriage as a significant life milestone that requires careful consideration. They often weigh their career goals, financial, yada yada yada. Finding your feminine power, why men avoid marriage, building a strong connection, communicating your desire, creating the perfect proposal environment, choose the right timing. So there's a few tweaks maybe that it has to make. We have to make sure that it's for women because I'm just after briefly reading it. Timing plays a critical role in setting the stage for a proposal. Choose moments when you both feel relaxed. Like we don't, as we're working for the women here. We are setting up a situation where to help women fast track their wedding proposal, right? By doing and saying certain things, right? By how to help women influence their men to get them to propose. So we don't want the woman proposing. So there's some tweaks that we would have to go back, and this is where it's, I rushed through this, but ultimately with the right prompts and telling it the right information, we can get the right book made, right? Then we can just go about selling it. So that looks pretty good. I'm definitely going to give that a try and get something knocked out real quick on this. That is quite good because, like I said, I'm using ChatGPT at the moment, but it's all it's all over the place. ChatGPT doesn't have it all in one neat section like this. It just walked us through start to finish everything that we needed. So I like that. Yeah. So guys, look, I'm gonna be using this quite a bit. Trend Assist. I've got a 7-day free trial. I'm gonna knock out as much stuff as I can, and maybe I'll upgrade to the full package if it makes sense and I feel like I'm using it and I'm getting the value out of it. Definitely go and tap the link in my description to give this a try. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Have you got your idea for your book? Are you going to use niche discovery to try and pick a niche for you? Are you going to use it for the viral thread generator? What do you think about the winning thread section? What's your favorite section? Like I said, my favorite section was this section here, where we can explore literally the highest performing thread examples and the strategies that they've used and reverse engineer it to work best for us. So if you got value from this video, give this video a like and subscribe. And if you want to check out the smart income method whereby you can make daily sales without posting every day with 0 followers or even showing your face, I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. This is the best place for beginners to start. So I will see you in the next video. Peace.